They say there are no stupid questions. What questions have you been asked that disproves this? Hey guys, welcome back to the internet. That is today's question of the day. So I'm just going to be answering these stupid questions to the best of my abilities. So leave the stupidest question you've ever been asked in the comments below. So working retail back in the day, she says, so if I don't like this, can I return it? I say, sure, within 30 days. She says, so if I do, I get my money back? I say, yep. She says, but I get to keep the item too, right? I say, no, you have to give it back. She says, but why? This took about another 5 minutes of explaining how economics in general work. I mean, I don't know, half the time I try to return things on like Amazon, they just say, we'll just give you the refund and you can just keep it, don't bother sending it back. Maybe that's the reason she's so used to that. The internet is spoiling us. I had someone ask me twice why everyone calls me Trevor. My name is Trevor. You know, maybe the third time's the charm. I worked in a chocolate shop once. A woman was buying a box, all different shapes, white, milk, dark, etc. She asked how she would be able to tell the difference between white and dark chocolates. I felt like I was being snarky when I responded, white are white and dark are dark. But she was extremely cheerful to hear that answer. You know, a little bit of reassurance can go a long way. I can't find the price on this $5 meal. How much does the $5 meal cost? Well, we are having a special now, so you can get 2 for $10 if you really want. What animal does chicken come from? I don't know, but once we find out which came first, the chicken or the egg, that question is going to get a lot more complicated. A girl once asked me and my best friend if we were sisters. The answer was no. She then asked if we were twins. I mean, you never know, it could be one without the other. Are babies born on Sunday? Well, I'll give you a little secret here. 1 out of every 7 babies is born on a Sunday, but don't tell anyone. A girl in my class asked how potatoes could be so cheap when you had to put a piece of coal under a mountain for thousands of years. She thought potatoes were diamonds in progress. And does that make Idaho the country's biggest diamond mine? They're really planning for the future over there. How do you know if your baby is circumcised? Can they see it on an ultrasound, or do you have to wait until he's born to know? We were 19. Well, see, if you want a circumcised baby, the trick is you have to drink a lot while you're pregnant, and then if you're lucky, then they'll turn out circumcised. How do you know there are 26 letters in the alphabet? Man, we're in college. I mean, I don't think we really know that there's 26 letters. Has anyone even really counted? I'm a guide in Antarctica. We were riding in a Zodiac in the ocean when a guest looks at me dead serious and asks, how far above sea level are we? Well, I guess it depends on how tall the boat is. I overheard a pregnant woman on the phone say, I think my boyfriend is cheating on me. What happens if this baby isn't mine? Well, that's something you're just gonna have to live with for the rest of your life. I'm sorry to say. I work for a wind energy company and was giving this new guy a plant tour. After we get back to my office, he says, so what's the difference between wind and solar power? There really is no difference. It's all just nature doing its thing. I was at a beach on a windy day and overheard some girl ask her friend, is it even worth being here today? I mean, you don't even get a tan when it's windy out, right? Nah, definitely not. When it's windy, all of the UV rays just get blown right away. It's just impossible to get any kind of tan on those days. So a customer asked me, how many slices are in a large pizza? Is it 8? How many slices are in a medium pizza? Is it 8? Then what's the difference? This conversation happened a lot more than you'd think. Hey, the size of pizza is measured by slices. So I mean, the more slices, the bigger the pizza, obviously. Me and my girlfriend were getting into bed for the night. She goes to sleep at like 10 p.m. for work, and I stay up all night watching TV shows, but like to keep her company until she falls asleep. She's mad at me for not washing the bed sheets, like I said I would that day. Lying there, feeling guilty, an idea pops into my head. I excitedly ask, want me to just clean the bed sheets and stuff while you're asleep? In the most monotone voice, she replies, how? I'm in the bed. I haven't felt that stupid in a while. Come on, I like to mess with people all the time. When they're busy and they say, man, I have to go to the bathroom. I say, I could go to the bathroom for you if you'd like. Sometimes I catch them off guard with that. My 19-year-old sister last month says, do you need a heart to live? Well, maybe, maybe not, but you do need a heart to love. So looking at a world map, someone says, if all continents are facing this way, what's on the other side? Ooh, we finally get to bring it up. This is where the big flat earth conspiracy comes into play. There's a whole other area of hidden continents on the other side. A former coworker who was going on holiday says, "So what would happen if my plane breaks down while it's flying? Can we just land on a cloud and wait for the recovery?" "No, you'll likely plummet to your death." That sounds like an interesting idea. Let's just make cloud stations where we can land planes in the sky. I was asked who the President of the United States was one time by a bunch of my coworkers at Wendy's. I told them we had a half-white, half-black president named Obama, which they didn't believe, and they argued with me saying it was Bush still. At the time, Obama had been president for years. Yeah, I've never felt so alone and speechless. Well, to be fair, you did say that your coworkers were at Wendy's, so... I'm just messing with you Wendy's guys. I love Wendy's. I just had it today. Why do black people call each other Monica? Well, you know, it's a common black name. It's just the nickname they all like to give each other. I was not asked this, but my biology teacher was. The girl asked, "If a man, sperms into the ocean and a fish eats it, is that how mermaids are made?" She was completely serious. My biology teacher was just baffled and didn't know what to say. Well, you know, if you have that question, your biology teacher's probably the person to ask. What's funny is, I just imagine this girl's probably had this question her whole life, and she finally gets into a biology class and she's like, "I could finally ask this question I've been wanting to know forever." This friggin' girl asked me if London was a country, and I lost all hope for humanity. We are both English, and we were 15 at the time. London is not a country, but England is a city. Does almond milk come from goats? I'm still not fully sure what the logic behind that one was. Well, if it doesn't come from goats, I don't know where it does come from, because I don't see any titties on almonds. Someone asked me whether I was Asian or Chinese. Well, which is it? So not to me directly, but I overheard and it made me cringe. So New York is like a 6.5 hour time difference, right? So what time our time should I contact you? We live on the East Coast, same time zone. Hey, everyone knows that time travels at the speed of a car on the freeway. So if it takes you 6.5 hours to drive somewhere, then it's gonna take that long for your message to get through. Anyways, that's all for tonight's question of the day. These videos haven't been doing very well so far, so maybe I'll give it a few more days, see how it works out, and if not, I might try something different. But anyways, to all of you who do watch, thanks for watching, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow.